Good morning, guys. I am officially in Moshi. I finally made it. I'm super excited. Today I wanted kind of a chill day, so I'm going to do a village tour, and I'm super excited to get to know Moshi, especially I've been in Arusha for so long, to see the difference between the two cities. I've heard that Moshi is just the smallest city of Arusha. I'm currently on Kilimanjaro. Guys, what a journey last night. I was not prepared for the climb. I give it to the people who climb the 7-day Kilimanjaro because I can't do it. I have to be prepared to do it, and definitely it's not for me, but I'm super excited. What's also really exciting is that there's no mosquitoes and it's a nice cool temperature just like New York. So yeah, we're doing the village tour today and let's see what's about. I just arrived at my Kili homestay. It is a hostel on Kilimanjaro. Guys, it's been so beautiful. Here is the owner. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell them why they should come here?
Yes, my name is Amadeus Peter Mtui. I'm a professional mountain guide. I own this place. This is my Kili homestay. This is down on a slope of Kilimanjaro. Few meters from the gate. 20 minutes walk from the gate. So Karibu.
Yes. What's really nice about this place is there's less mosquitoes up here because you are on the mountain. You actually are on Kilimanjaro. It's a whole village in town. And on top of him having the place, he also offers tours.
Yes.
You can, today I'm going to the village tour, which I'm really excited about, and he's going to be our guide. He's a guide. Yes. And he's also a professional mountain climber. So everything that you need, all in one. This is the place. The place is so nice. We're about to go show you.
This is just in front of your house. This is organic coffee.
Oh.
No chemical. It's just grown natural. This is Arabica coffee. It's the best one in Africa. This is the one I'm drinking right now.
Oh wow! Yeah. It's just right outside.
It's just here. We have 300 trees around the property. 100 here, and we have another farm just crossing the river. Down the river, so we have like 300 trees. Each tree can take about 6 years. So we have steps for growing coffee, processing coffee. Down here we do the coffee process. We pick from the tree to your cup, but except we squeeze one step, because we cannot just take the fresh one and drink it today. It's tech process. So first step, we pick the coffee. We normally look for the ripe one, the ready one, right here.
Oh, so what is right is red.
This one is ready to process.
And then you squeeze it.
We squeeze it. We have the peeler, the machine, the local way. So we peel it, then we dry it, then
make it like powder?
We make all the process. So we are going down to the Chaga House where we do all the process. But we first pick the seed from the tree,
right,
and process it by peeling it with the local machine. Then dry it. Then from there on, we can use the dried coffee that we have already to do the rest process. I'm having my fellow guide here.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, Davis. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Diamond. But I'm Jules on the Run Online.
Okay, nice to meet you. Karibu.
So let's take a next move.
Yeah.
Chukua kahawa hapa hivi nani? Paulo. Chukua kahawa pale. Nyuma iko wapi? Chukueni kahawa pale hivi. Kahawa. Panda ni haraka haraka. Slowly here, I can give a hold.
can give you a call.
Appreciate.
Thank you.
We're about to die already.
So this is the setup. This is where everything happened. So whoever comes to the gate, they will be brought here with their guides. So once they got here, we show them the Chaga House, which is this one, the traditional house. It's made by the grass, only grass, wood, and it was before the introducing of iron, right?
Right.
So it was made by poles and grass. Inside it's enough space. Outside it looks like, way different from Masai or other tribes' houses. But first, when we get here, we normally serve the traditional dishes here.
Okay.
As Chaga, we have our traditional food. That one we had last night.
Yeah.
We normally put the buffet here, put the nice fabric, put the pots here or wherever we serve from, so clients can come and enjoy their meals here. If we have the request from the client, this has to be pre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Like 2 or 3 hours before, we can prepare like 3 different
Official
meals.
traditional
fresh
Chaga meal.
from the garden, from here.
And what's like a typical meal that Chaga eat?
We eat banana stew, which is the green banana, cooked green banana mixed with the vegetables. You can add on some, any kind of meat, fish, any kind of, spicy on it. So that's, a traditional food. But we also go with the ugali, which is an African Tanzanian
Love
traditional.
ugali.
We have ugali, guys. You can have and enjoy ugali here, down on the slope of Kilimanjaro. So we have kiburu, which is the beans cooked with banana. Kind of stew. You can make it kind of mash. So you eat with this, with a spoon, or you can drink it as a soup. So that beans with a banana, little bit salt, and that's it.
Okay.
So we have different ones. We can give you the Western food, dishes. So we have Emmanuel, which is a safari and mountain guy. Cook.
Cook, yeah.
So he can do well if anyone need a pizza from the charcoal.
And everything is grown here?
Everything is growing here. We have
Wow.
garden, we have farm.
Hear that?
It's profit land on Kilimanjaro. So we grow different stuff in one time. 10 different crops in one time. So we grow things all around the year here, around
That's
the Kilimanjaro.
amazing.
The coffee was a big things here, as an since 1980. Before the colon was coffee here. So the colon was pushing that business because they land here. They found that, it's a nice land and we can support this. So they were bringing all these tools back in the time until the parents or the people decided we don't get this support from the government. So my parents, they were owning the trees, but sometimes they were cutting down their coffee trees. When I grow up, and I'm like, coffee is the best.
Yeah.
So I started to doing the same thing again.
Wow.
So my brothers and sisters, they're supporting and doing the same kind of things around
Restoring it.
Kilimanjaro. It's everyone's things here on Kilimanjaro. Coffee, banana, beans, vegetables, like 10 times
10 different types, yeah.
different types of,
Yeah,
vegetables.
You see the vegetation is evergreen, so because you have this volcanic soil and it's fertile for cultivation, but you just have to add some manure. Like you see this plant right here, it is
A little bit manure.
yeah, because the soil was burnt with volcano, it's like ash. So we keep the kettles to reboost the fertility of the soil, but it's really good for like green plants, vegetations. That's how we have different types of vegetables around.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's amazing. So you guys here, if you come to this hostel, all the food is freshly here. You can even look over there. There's fresh bananas right there, fresh plantains. And there's a chef here who cooks everything and it's completely fresh. Nothing MGO, no processed food. Everything is completely fresh. And if you want, there's an option for fresh Chaga food as long as they let you know 3 or 4 hours ahead of time. And if you insist on still having Western food, it seems like the chef can whip that up as well. So it sounds like a pretty good deal to be here. I'm here right now and I'm having such an amazing experience. So I encourage you, if you are in Moshi, to contact him so you can get it started.
Pillar, the local pillar that I was telling you. So once we harvest coffee from the garden, this is the right thing. We put the red one that I show you inside here. So this one has this thing inside. We call it pillar. So we put coffee here. The beans will come off here, and the shells will just go down here.
Okay.
We could not just go down the farm and start doing all this process as it needs like half day or a couple of hours, like 2 hours hike, so we can do all the process. But sometime we have fresh coffee here, the beans, that we are going to start from there, not from the farm. So this is the pillar. Yeah. It's a local way, man-made.
Does the job.
Does the best.
Does the job. That's what's important.
These are clay pots, the massive pots. These are one as Chaga, we have a traditional local brew. We call it banana beer. This one here is the massive pot. It's made from the clay soil. We boil the banana here. The ripe banana, after we harvest from the garden, we boil it here and mix together with some finger millet flour, cooked finger millet flour, together with the cooked banana. Then you mix with a quinine, one of these local plant that the local discovered. They mix it together, then we have like 3% of alcohol. We call it banana beer. It's from banana mixed with wheat.
Wow.
No, finger millet together with the quinine tree. Then boom.
That's amazing.
On Sunday, local will go to the local bar. Women will sit with the local men's and they share the Can I have that
beer.
calabash, please?
Calabash.
Yeah, we have
I remember
calabash.
that from Jamaica.
We have calabash. This is one of the cup that people will just sit around and drink the beer from. This one. This one is a pumpkin kind of fish. Same family from the pumpkin, but the calabash.
Interesting.
So it's a glass. You can scoop with it.
Scoop it and drink your
And
beer.
drink your beer with it. Karibu. So we can walk in.
Yeah. The Chaga House.
These are beehives.
Oh, there's bees in there?
There's no bees in
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's just for
Okay.
to demonstrate.
Beehive.
We have one on a tree, and it's been raining a lot last couple of months, so we don't have bee. We open up the side cover, then let the hair in. So in a few weeks we'll put some more wax on it, and the bees will come.
So did you harvest honey?
Yes.
Okay.
We harvest it from here. We have a couple of beehives around the trees here. But this is the Chaga House.
Chaga House.
It's made from the grass and the
Very
wood.
detailed.
And
How do they get it to stay?
tricky.
Tricky.
Yeah. That's how we found ourselves in Africa.
Yeah.
Safe in Africa.
Make it work.
Tuingie. Making fire. We can just walk in. Nigiza ndani, there is no electricity today, so we cannot really see
Okay.
unless. Welcome.
Okay.
Sogea. Leteni hata tochi za simu jamani.
Ni kamera inaona.
Hawezi ona huku.
Kamera inaona.
Sogea.
Unataka uamini?
So you see, this is a really nice setup. You can look around.
Oh, so this is like the chairs.
The chairs. We just put the chairs.
You changed the
put it-
setting so that you can see it? Okay. This is the chairs.
It's made from the cow skin and wood.
And is this like for animals, like chickens
These are
and
for
stuff?
the animal, yeah, for the goat.
The goats.
So the Chaga, we keep the goats inside
Huh.
the house, not like Masai. We keep the animals
Outside.
away. We keep them inside. So we do, graze farming. So we keep the cattle inside, go outside, look for their food. So we don't leave them around, like, because we have not enough land to keep them as a Masai. The Masai doesn't do the farming. We do farming. We need vegetables, so we keep our animals inside so they don't eat everything. But nice setup. The parents or the family will stay here. The fire at the middle.
Oh, this is where they sleep.
That's why they sleep. We did not leave the cow skin because it's been, raining and mist. But
of course.
normally the father will stay at that corner for the security purpose. The mother and the children will stay here, sleeping on top of the cow skin. Almost the same as the other traditional culture here in Tanzania, but this one we keep everything inside. You can see this is the storage where we put the dishes. We milk when we milk the from the cow. We put the milk here. This is the calabash. Everything is been coronarized, but some few calabash there. But father will stay there because he has to take care of the family.
Safety.
If you go to 18 years old, the parents will send you out, so you make your own house.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So at that age, would he get married?
You get married.
Oh, 18.
We have like a Chagga traditional bowl. It's made from the wood. Mostly things were made from the wood.
Right.
Because they were nice on carving.
Yeah.
The massive, imagine having full of this
beer
here.
You're gonna be drunk. You're gonna be so drunk.
So Karibu, this is my Chagga traditional house.
Tradition house.
You can come and visit.
Yes, this is amazing.
Karibu.
This is amazing.
Karibu sana.
So, if you date a Chagga man, this is how you're gonna live?
This is how we're gonna live until you got children's. Then when they go to 18, then they've been chasing out from the house. But for their so when you live here, when anything has to happen, let's say the parents has to date that night, then the kids will be chasing out, maybe sending to go look for the water or look for the wood, and it's when the parents having their privacy. Otherwise, there were no publicity. You could not see that from your parents, and they were just living in the same house, all members of the family.
Would you say that a lot of traditions in Chagga have changed during the modern time?
Yes.
What are some that you would say?
Yes, it has been happening a lot. A lot of percent has been changed. I had living in Western house, but this is what I have found from my parents. Both my older brothers and sister were born here.
And do you find that more people are living more the Western way, or more Chaggas
Western way?
Okay.
That's why I started myself this project and started to preserve all this from my parents, because it's only two left around the Chagaland here, around the Chagga traditional village here.
And what inspired you to stick to your roots with Chagga and to even build this whole hostel for people to come?
Yeah, it's my passion is to share my experience, my full life experience from where I grown up, to share. A lot of people doesn't being honest about this is where we came from. A lot of people have been going crazy with the television and all this what we see from the Westerners, but I'm not really look like a Chagga, but I'm carrying a lot inside me, and that's my passion, to share the real life from me or whoever living around here, or what I've learning from my parents to the world, so they can see that this has been happening for years. This has been happening for 3 centuries, so 300 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in Tanzania, how many Chaggas do you think versus Masai?
You mean
Like the
by numbers?
percentage, like how much,
So,
like would you say
Chagga-
like 50-50 or you
So we have three largest group in Tanzania because we have 127 different tribes in
Yeah.
Tanzania. So three of these are largest group, are largest one. So the largest one is Masai.
think? Yeah.
Masai is the big group. They are all over in Africa, all over in Tanzania. And the second group is Sukuma.
Sakuma.
So Chagga is the third group. So I can say like in percent. You want me to put it in percent?
Yeah, like 60-70% of people are Chagga in Tanzania.
We are like 33 or 4%.
33.
Yeah,
Okay,
in
I went
Tanzania.
real high.
Yeah, you just Google it.
Yeah,
We are all
I
over
know.
in a wall. So
Amazing, amazing.
so we are biggest group among of the biggest group in Tanzania.
In Tanzania. But there's 120 different tribes just in Tanzania. Like,
Just here.
it's crazy.
Different
There's so much to
languages.
learn. Different languages, different everything.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And but all these 127 different tribes, we call these tribes Bantu tribes, but 5 among of these are non-Bantu.
And what does that
means-
mean,
That
Bantu?
means they're immigrant.
Oh.
They're coming from outside
outside to
Tanzania.
bring the tradition and the
You
tribes
know,
here.
Example, Masai or Bushmen, the Toga. So that some of these they're coming from southern Tanzania or northern Tanzania. Masai coming from the north Tanzania. We call them Nilotics, which means they were following the Nile River down to Kenya and Tanzania. Those who are coming from southern, we call them Kushtics. These are Bushmen. These are, we call them Kush, Click Clack. Those South African tribes, you've heard that. The Trevor Noah is from South Africa, so we have the relative, from South Africa down here, which are Bushmen. So we have southern immigrant and northern immigrant, which we call them non-Bantu. But 123 or 4 we are Bantu, which means we've coming from all over in Tanzania, mixed with some different languages from Arabic. We have similar with Arabic because they were here before the colony. They were Indian people, the traders before the colony. So, and the Indian are the most people who contribute a lot in Swahili, a lot of percent.
Shout out to us Indians.
A lot of percent. They were here before the colony, so they were like traders, did not understand the language, so they're like, we want to, share this, we are similar, so we want to stay here.
Yeah.
They started from the Swahili. They could not understand the 127 languages, so they called everyone to sit down and collect everything as an Bantu languages plus, we have Meza, which is an, Arabic word. So we have Arabic in Swahili, we have a lot of Indian words in Swahili. So, karibu.
That's amazing. Wow, guys, so this is the house of Chagga. This is the calabash, as you guys remember from my Jamaica videos. This is where, this is how they make their cups, and this is where they drink their local beer. So, what an amazing experience. Also, you can see here, they have engraved Chagga. This is the tribe, and the traditional house. Amazing.
It's happening, it's a fire happening inside, but you can also see the smoke from outside. This means Moshi. Moshi, you're coming to Kilimanjaro region, you are landing to Moshi town. Moshi means smoke. So whoever living in Moshi town, they'll come up here in the evening time. That's a Chagga way of living. Going to Moshi and coming up here. So once you get up here, you look around these houses or the trees, you see the smoke coming out. That's what called Moshi. And the small town here in Kilimanjaro. So the smoke is actually coming out because it's this house is made from the wood and the grass. So there is probably a gap between the wood or each grasses. That means the smoke doesn't stay inside. So right now, if we walk inside, you know, you can live here, you can sleep here, you can cook and do whatever you want inside this house. So it doesn't keep the smoke inside
because it releases it.
It releases everything outside.
Got it.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I was scared. I was like, the house is on fire.
No.
We good.
Karibu Moshi, Karibu Kilimanjaro, Karibu Mai Kili Homestay.
Hey.
Well, I'll take it from here. As the one farmer, explained the first processes of cultivation and harvesting, then after piling of with the pillar machine, right?
Yeah, pillar.
With the pillar, then you expose it to the sun to dry for like 3 days. Then it becomes like this. You can have a touch. Yeah,
This is the same thing as the red.
Yeah, after you pile off the red one, and then you have this coming off the red ones, but they come up wet, and then you expose them to the sun, right? And then they become dry like this. So after this, the next process is to pound so as to remove the outer coat. Yeah, you need this material inside. This is the coffee. You remove this, but mostly by pounding in
Pin and pistol.
in a pin and pistol, it makes it easier. So we pound this, and we normally do it with the song so as to make our coffee with the aroma, to keep the aroma of the coffee. So sticky. Do it with the song. Get with it. Twanga, 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 tunywe kahawa, twanga, tiki, twanga, 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 tunywe kahawa, twanga, 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 leo twanga, 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 sasa twanga, 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 tunywe kahawa, twanga, twanga, baridi sana, twanga, twanga, washa moto, twanga, 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 tunywe kahawa, twanga, twanga, diamond twanga. Twanga, 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 mpe diamond mpe, twanga, 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 mpe twange mpe, twanga, 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 tunywe kahawa, twanga, 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 tunywe kahawa, twanga, dada, twanga, twanga, dada, twanga, twanga, dada, twanga, twanga, tunywe kahawa, twanga, hopu, twanga, twanga, mimi, twanga, 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 tunywe kahawa, twanga, chaga, twanga, twanga, organiki, twanga, Kilimanjaro, twanga, Amadeus. Arabica, Arabica, na eboni, na eboni, na eboni, na eboni, atwange kidogo. No corona, no corona, Tanzania. No corona, ndio maana tuko hapa. No corona, no corona, no corona, no corona, no corona, no corona.
So it's ready?
Yep.
Chukua ile flat. Shika hapo. Mtaalamu wa kupepeta. Mtaalamu wa kupepeta Paulo.
Ndio mama.
Fanyia hapa hapa.
So how do you filter it?
Ndio tuweke tena nyingine hapo.
Hayo inatosha. So you see the khaki cups coming out, and then you remain with the product.
So whoever drinks the coffee from buying from the store, the one we call instant coffee, this is what is instant coffee. I'm being honest. You should come and drink the organic coffee, guys.
They make instant coffee out of
This is instant coffee.
If you remember testing it, it doesn't even smell like coffee.
This is beans, this is instant coffee.
Wow.
We've been honest for you. So this is the removing of the second shell from the coffee.
Yeah, from the farm it had the red one, and then after drying it...
Guys, we have 5 steps of processing organic Kilimanjaro coffee. The first step you're picking, the second step you're peeling, the third step you're drying it, fourth step you're roasting it right there, and fifth step we are drinking it from your cup. So karibu, this is the third step.
Yeah.
So tunaenda kwenye roasting. Yes. Fanya sawa hiyo Enki. You can sit.
So this is after it's peeled. It's been having 3 days out in the sun. Amazing. And then you roast it.
Then we roast it.
That's the next step.
Yes.
Roasting it.
Kanga, 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 piga makofi, kanga bwana, kanga, tukae kanga, kaeni kanga, sogeza kanga, 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 moshi kanga, puliza, puliza, wakaribishwa wapi Kilimanjaro. Hakuna matata, pole pole, hakuna matata. Na leo tunakaanga, hakuna matata. Baadaye tunakunywa, hakuna matata. Inanukia ipoa, hakuna matata. Na hii ni Arabica, hakuna matata. Ni organic coffee, hakuna matata. Tuko na Monday, hakuna matata.
That's the smell I'm used to. When it smells like coffee. That's the smell. Wow, it's beautiful.
So after this one we grind it into a powder, ready to boil with water and drink.
Wow.
So different people have different types of grinding it. Maybe you got grinding machines back at home. So we use the same. Tiki twanga, twanga, usiogope twanga. Tiki twanga, twanga, usiogope twanga. Sisi ni mtui, hatuogope baridi twanga. Tiki twanga, twanga, usiogope twanga. Sisi si walevi, hatuogope baridi twanga. Tiki twanga, twanga, usiogope twanga. Sisi si walevi, hatuogope twanga. Twanga, usiogope twanga. Nidi twanga, twanga, usiogope twanga. Nidi twanga, twanga, usiogope twanga. Sisi ni matagi, hatuogopi baridi twanga. Twanga, usiogope twanga. Paka iwe unga, twanga, usiogope twanga. Twanga,
Twanga, twanga,
twanga, usiogope twanga.
twanga, twanga, twangala, twanga coffee, twanga, twanga iwe laini, twanga kitwangala, twanga. Chekecha mzee, chekecha, chekecha boni, chekecha, 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 chekecha. Na sisi ndio chekecha, sisi ndio chekecha, chekecha, dada, chekecha. Chekecha, dada, chekecha, 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 dada, chekecha, 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 wewe, chekecha, 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 coffee, chekecha, 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 chekecha. You can put your name here.
Ah.
It's a long one, or so
Yeah,
it's
it's a
tricky.
long one.
Once you shake it, there is no redo.
Okay, so J.
J. It's J. Can I hear the spelling?
Jewels.
So refu. J.
Uh-huh. E.
J.
Uh-huh. E.
E.
W. E
E
L.
L
Uh-huh.
double L.
No, just one L.
Okay.
S.
Yeah, man.
Jules. Woohoo.
Ni ingae
I'll find that.
and full spoon of coffee. If you mix it together, this is what we call drinking chocolate. I mean, coffee chocolate, but a drinking chocolate. Can I explain?
Alright. So it's like sugar and cocoa.
Yeah.
So it makes it like chocolate. That's what we just grind and stuff. So I'm gonna try it. Now you guys know I don't drink coffee, but I'm gonna do this because of him.
Yes. Yes.
So, alright, here it is.
1, 2, 3, boom!
Oh, it's good. It's good.
I'm happy to hear that.
It's good. I'm surprised. It's very good.
Asante sana. It's tasteful.
Yeah.
It's, sugar and coffee.
It's
Kaka,
good.
msiogope eti hamwezi kufa kama mwarishe.
Very good.
Tuende pale kwenye maji. Yameshachemka? Good. After the grinding the coffee, this is the last final. You have to boil water first, then you add on the coffee. So it's 100% boiled. So we are putting like five spoons of coffee to make it just super strong for you to be not. Oh, sindio? Hiyo ni 4, hii ni 5. So cover hiyo.
Why covering?
Because we are trying to keep the aroma. The smell is all about. The coffee, the taste and the smell is all about. So we are covering.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And yeah, you make sure the water is boiling point. At the boiling point, then you add coffee into it, and then you give it like 2 minutes, but covering on top so that the flavor doesn't go away with the evaporation. Yeah, because the water is already at the boiling point. So what comes out is evaporation. So if you add coffee and then it still evaporates, it goes with the aroma. Aroma is the taste of coffee.
So this one is ready. Boom.
We are.
We out.
You grab it like it's not hot.
It's not. It's not.
That's hot. Really
So from there on, we have 2 cups. One for you, sir, and one for you, beautiful diamond.
Yes.
Karibu, njoo Jules. Nikupatie.
Yeah, Jules. Jules is my
Jules,
my
right.
online name, but yeah.
Okay.
So this is shikilia kikombe. Shikilia juu. Nyanyua kikombe juu. Yep. Inatosha. It's
Have some
hot.
sugar.
It's still hot. You can put some sugar on it.
Sugar, milk, all
You
that
can
good
use
stuff.
the plate. Kuna kamera nyuma yako ndio wewe.
Sukari iko wapi jamaa?
Kitaalamu kabisa. Mwingine? Shikilia. Mpaka weka chini. Shikilia hiyo kitu yako.
I've never drank coffee before, guys. I'm kind of nervous.
Have some sugar. Kuna kijiko, kile kijiko mpe mgeni.
Shikilia kwenye kikombe ndio huo. Wewe unamwangalia mgeni huyo asema ameshalipiwa mahari ndio huo. Ng'ombe kabisa. Wewe leo ng'ombe kwenye sunguo unaangalia mgeni. Ameshalipiwa ng'ombe. Mwingine?
Hamna mwingine.
Hamna, basi tujaze hivi.
Jaze isibaki na mfuko. Naona ilivyokuwa
Strong.
vizuri.
So this is dark coffee.
Yes. Can I have some milk?
Yes. leta maziwa kidogo pale.
Maziwa.
Kwenye kikombe. Kwenye kikombe. Ili ikuwe imepoa. Milk if you want to.
I'll try it. First time I'm drinking Chaga Coffee.
We call it Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro Coffee. It's good. It is good. It's strong.
It's strong.
It's very
So you
strong.
can make it medium as well. So
It's very. It's good but very strong. Even with milk, it's still strong. It's very good. I approve.
we are done the processing, 5 steps of doing the holding the coffee right here. So we welcome everyone who is looking for coming and experiencing the organic Kilimanjaro coffee from my village, from my land. And also you want to come and visit the village. You want to come and see the gate and the climbing activities. You want to come and do the hot spring. Do you want to come and do wherever tour you are being planning for yourself? Please come and enjoy the moment with us. Mimi ni Amadeus Peter Mtui. Huyu ni Rafiki.
Guys, it was such an amazing experience. I never drink coffee, so this was one for me. And I tried coffee. I tried the chocolate coffee. I seen how to grind it. I feel like I could do it myself at home if I had these type of trees and plants. Truly, it's such an amazing experience. I really enjoyed the village tour. It's nice and affordable, and it really is a place to be. You get such a warm, welcoming feeling from everyone, and you feel completely safe. So I highly recommend it. I'm here, you should be here, and we will see you in the next video.